Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Intrusive Thoughts. I'm your host, coming to you live from the United States of America this time after a short European hiatus. It is I, Adam Rippon, and this is Intrusive Thoughts. I think I've already said that up at the top. There's really no way of knowing until I listen to the whole thing back, and that is the mystery, and it is the surprise, and it is the wondrous part about doing this, is that you really don't have any idea. Like, you should have a complete, and when I say you, I mean me, should know what I'm saying, but it all happens so quickly and in the blink of an eye. How is everyone doing? I hope well. I'm doing well. I'm up and about and doing my things. It is a complete and utter sort of whoa, if that makes any sense, when you come back from a long trip. And there's a few things that I like to do that I'm trying to settle back into my everyday life, but I have got to tell you that, like, after running on all cylinders for about what day is it? It's the 25th. I guess I was only doing it for 24 days. Okay, that cannot be right. It is correct, though. I know it's right because that's true. Okay, I left on January 31st. I got to Milan on the 1st and was like working from 6 a.m. on the 2nd. Okay, that was like the 2nd of February. I was like had a call at 6 a.m. I knew that already. It is shocking to me. It's only been, today's the 25th. It's only been 23 days since then. It's a whirlwind. It is absolutely a whirlwind. It's crazy. It's Alyssa Liu's world, and we're just spinning in it. It's the world I want to live in, though. I'm smiling ear to ear when I say that, by the way. So Olympics are over. Get over it. I'm never going to get over it. That's the thing. But I will say that there is a bit of a come down, right? After a big, old, long event. And I really did. You have to believe me. I need you here with me. I really wanted to do one more live from Milan episode, and I gave it the old college try. I did, and it just didn't happen. And what I mean by that is I didn't try. I thought about it. I did, long and hard. And I thought, just one more like Olympic recap, get it done. There was like not a chance that I was going to get that done because there just wasn't. My brain is, and I will get the ridges in it back. I know that. I know the grooves will reset. It will sort of like, it will all come back together. But at the moment, my brain is as smooth as a glass marble. It is just, it looks polished over. Right. If I were to get one of those like full body scans where they just kind of check you out, they'd go, excuse me, we have to call in an expert. And I go, don't worry about it. It's just that Milanese smooth over that I've gotten done to the brain. Anyway, that being said, welcome back to Intrusive Thoughts. Welcome back to the mainland America. The lower 48, as a lot of people call it, who live in the sort of other two states that aren't in the 50, shout out to Hawaii and Alaska. Now, I am trying to acclimate myself into normal life, and there's a part of me that's like, I would really like to take a break, but there is no break taking because I think we might have some new listeners to the podcast. And to that I say, welcome. I am maybe going to sneeze right now. I'm not. I saved it. Actually, just like the thought of sneezing in front of new people embarrassed it out of me. So that's really good. So we might have some newer listeners, it's great to have you. Welcome. Now it's time to cut. Now it's like, oh, where's the Olympic stuff? Well, Olympics are over. So now it's time for me to kind of tell you about other stuff. Log off. We lose the listeners. Don't go. This is what I'm going to tell you. So before I was leaving for the Olympics, I was really trying, in addition to all of the work that needed to be done in the lead up, I was also working on, and still am working on, opening a medical spa. And I realized from running into some of my NBC colleagues that I've been posting about the medical spa on my own Instagram long enough that only until recently did they deduce that it wasn't a joke, which promotionally, I don't know if that's good, right? That you're trying to promote a future business that you have people running around going, well, that's a funny joke. Uh-oh. But now people do think I'm being serious, which is good. It's even great because it's better than people thinking it's a joke. How about that? So I have a lot of work that needs to get done in the lead up to opening this medical spa. Like, how do I think I'm going to do it? I think I'm going to do it very unceremoniously, because there's a lot of things that we already have the pieces to, that I'm like, let's just get open, but then we'll do a grand opening later. Does that make sense? There are no rules when it comes to business. But the thing is, it's just I really don't know. I'm going to say this. This episode will be a mess. I don't know if you've ever started telling a story to someone and you're like, I should just wrap it up. I just got a wave of embarrassment. A wave of embarrassment flew over me, and it was just turn the camera off, call it. And I'm gonna push through. And sometimes you just have to push through, because I'll be glad at the end of the day, maybe, that I'm I saw this one all the way through, even though I gotta tell you, I do feel like I was shot out of a cannon, landed here at my desk. My phone was somehow in front of me, and it was just in the kerfuffle of trying to gain my balance, I hit record. And that's just I'm letting you know where I am so you can meet me where I am. Before I continue, again, this episode will be a disaster. Please, if you're driving a car, buckle your seatbelt tightly. If you're walking, just keep walking. I don't really know where I was going with that one. I'm telling you, I'm fighting myself because how do I put this? There's the logical side of my brain and the artistic side of the brain. And you know how sometimes those will compete with one another, where the artistic side of the brain will want to do this, or the logical side of the brain will do this. And I want to tell you that in this moment, they are working in both total harmony, and both sides of my brain are holding hands going, no, we agree. Stop recording this podcast today. It's bad. And so I want you to know that I'm not listening to my heart or my head. And I'm just pushing through. So lots of things are going to be out of order. All right. Lots of things are not going to be making sense. And that's just the way that it goes today. Today is about we're showing up, right? We're showing up and we're showing out. And we're stunting out, Queen. That's what today's episode is about. It's just about it's about touching base. It's about going, no, I didn't disappear. I am here. Hear me roar. I want to just bring up, I'm going to have a few like Olympic memories and thoughts that like pop up. One of them is Elana Meyers Taylor. I love her so much. Won her first gold medal at the Olympics in Milan in monobob. If you don't know who she is, she's this incredible bobsled athlete, and she's a mom of two, and their like kids are so cute, and she's beautiful, and her husband's gorgeous, and she both of her kids are deaf, and she's learned how to like speak sign language so that she can communicate with them, and it just like she's just an amazing person who, like, if you could choose who gets gold medals at the Olympics, I would have chosen her, but she did it on her own. So she won't be needing to get one of those like Olympic medals that I choose for people, because that is going to be a new category. They've decided that already, that there'll be a whole new category where it's just sort of like I choose people that I want to be Olympic gold medalists, and we just give those people medals. So that's a new sport coming out in LA 28. It's a new one. But I've just been thinking about her, and I'm just so, I just love her so much. And she just was like, I remember before the Olympics started where she was talking a little bit about how she's in a sport where, you know, the Tuesday after the Olympics is over, she's just going to be in the pickup line at school, dropping her kids off, and like life goes back to normal. And I just think of, I don't know, I'm just like so pleased and happy for her. And it's just nice that she has that gold medal. And I always get a little stressed out when people are like, I'm just going to give it one more go for that gold. And I'm like, okay, I hope you get it. And it's scary to me. I don't know, you know, but they win, and they usually do it. So, which is great for them. Just saying, it's great for them. I'm just like, you know, there was a time where after I competed at the Olympics in 2018, me living in the past, right? And I was on The View. And on The View, I sat next to Whoopi Goldberg. And I was across the table from Meghan McCain, who did not seem very happy that I was there, which I wasn't, you know, feeling was mutual, Meg. So, I was sitting there with Whoopi, and when we were done, Whoopi was like, I want to show you all the shoes in my dressing room. I don't know how she phrased this. It's like, I can't remember, but it was something along the lines of like, let me show you something. I don't, can you tell? Like, my brain isn't working right now. Okay. Basically, she has a ton of shoes in her dressing room. I was like, whoa. And then she pulled me aside and she goes, I think that you should keep training, because I really do believe that you'll get the gold next time. And I don't know. I didn't know how to tell her that, like, no, I wasn't going to do that, because it wasn't going to happen. And I didn't know how to like break it to her. And that's sort of like when I decided that I was just going to say yes to all these people. And then eventually, like, people stopped asking, which was kind of like, that was like smart on them, because there was not a chance that I was going to go back to compete. And if I did, if you thought my chances were bad for gold in 18, imagine how much worse they'd be in 22. And I think I made the right call. I absolutely did. I know that. Whoopi didn't think so at the time. And she was sort of like, no, you're just like not believing in yourself. And I was like, no, you're just like not believing what I'm telling you is the facts. And so we weren't seeing eye to eye in the moment. But I do think of that sometimes. And I do think of like, wow, what if I like listened to Whoopi Goldberg? In that moment, I don't think I'd be better off. Right? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying kind of stuff. Ooh, do I have that international cough? Hold on. Little ASMR. Okay. I want to tell you a little bit about my trip home because apparently, and this is going to be, I think I've threatened to do a short episode every single episode I've ever done for the past like 4. I guarantee you, this is just a check-in, touch base. If you're watching this, you're looking at me. I look a disaster and a mess. Behind me, there's like boxes and trash behind me. Okay. And I promise you, oh, now I'm going to yawn. Oh, God. It's just when it rains, it pours. I promise you, next week, we'll have sort of like a more put together situation, but not this week. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to show you something. This is a Labubu that I got sent to me. I think I mentioned, you know what? For everybody's that's sticking around, we're going to open this Labubu on camera together. And if you're listening, it's just, I'm opening a Labubu. Okay. There's a thing. Oh God, this is finally, thank God, something exciting is happening on here. Okay. Oh, did it just come out of its own case? Wait, how clever. Okay, this is cute. Wait, I'm going to explain. Wait, I'm going to say these Labubus are like higher quality than I thought they were. Very interesting, everyone. Okay, I thought that they were like really cheap plastic, but they're like cheap, expensive, more expensive than I thought plastic. Very interesting. Okay, so this Labubu is in a costume because I did get a press package from NBC's Stumble. Okay. Now this is like, there's like nothing of substance in this episode except for me doing like press for Stumble. That's not what I was trying to do. Wait, I like the Labubu. This is my first one. Can I take all of this junk off of it? No offense. I can. How fun. Does it need its dress? No. Oh my God. Wait, I love it. Wait, I love Labubus. How cute. Wait, I love these. Oh shit, I get it. I didn't get it before, but they're like nice to touch. Oh, I like Labubu. Wait, okay, to every Labubu hater out there, you just need one. I like it. Look how cute it is. I'm gonna jump. Okay. Anyway, now I am the owner of a Labubu, and I'm gonna put this on my on my skate bag because now, ever since the Olympics, I actually am like motivated to be like, I'm gonna go skate. And I think I have all of the amazing members of Team USA to thank for that, because I was skating in the lead up to Milan, but I was doing it like in a way to be like, I just want to make sure that like I'm feeling good and in shape if we ever do like any on ice segments. Like, I just want to make sure that like, you know, I have myself together. And then I really did not think twice about like, when is the next time I'm going to get back onto the ice? But ever since the skating events have ended, I'm like, I really want to go back out and skate. Like, it looks like fun. And so like, let's see if I keep up with it. Right? I think I should. Because I want to. And I should do the things that I want to do. I'm also starving right now. My body isn't shutting down, but it is rebooting. That's what it just feels like right now. There was something else. Oh, yeah, this is important. So now we've done let me check. What have we done? We've done the rambling on and on for 20 minutes. We've done the Labubu opening, which, and we've done that stumble promotion. By the way, they're paying me $0 for that. So, I will say this, they sent like the most amazing, like, press packet, an amazing gym bag, an amazing water bottle, a Labubu, like oh my God, they also sent me, wait, you're gonna die. Hold on, is it right here? They sent me a Theragun, a mini Theragun. Look at this. I might even actually watch the show. Do you want to know something? I auditioned for a part on the show, didn't get it. But I did get the press packet, which I'm actually completely fine with right now. I'm so pleased with this. I think I auditioned for a role on that show. That's neither here nor there. I just did a self-tape literally upon landing. I'm auditioning for a show, and I can't tell the self-tape. Like, I really can't tell if it went really well or if it's horrible. And that is sort of like the life of submitting self-tapes. Like, it's either like, yeah, this is the one, or it's like, no, it's not. Womp, womp. And you know what? Now I just know that, like, if I don't get it, there's always a chance that instead of the role, I could just get another Labubu, and maybe I would get another, I just banged it against the microphone, another Theragun Mini, 3rd generation. What else is on my desk? Like, literally so many things are on my desk right now. Okay, let me say something else. I did a partnership with Waterloo Sparkling Water, and I have like the waters all over here. I'm going to tell you like the real thing about these things. These things are good. Sorry if you're like, I don't like paid advertising. I would do it. I would literally do it again. They sent me a hat. Love the hat, but the water is good. The Banana Berry Bliss, I'm going to be honest, it threw me off at first, but now I'm like, it tastes like pie. Let me taste. It's good. I really like that one. This one is the best one. Lemon Italian ice. It just is by far so good. I mean, the melon one is good too. There's the melon, there's the banana, and there's the lemon. Lemon is just sort of like, that's like you're getting what you thought you got. The banana and the melon one are like, they're just more flavorful than I thought they would be, but I ended up really liking it. I actually shoved a bunch of them into my suitcase to Milan. So I traveled across international waters with international water. Yeah. So what else is on my desk? Oh, they sent me eye patches. Waterloo did. I'll use them. Yeah, maybe I'll use them now. Ugh. I have not washed my face this morning, which is really great. I haven't gotten my hair cut or anything done to it in 3 weeks, which is bad because it is a mess. Ooh, these are chilly. Okay, hold, please. Again, like I said, this is an episode of No Substance. I've like let go and I've let God for this one. That is nice. Okay, let's see. We've done the Labubu opening. We've done the... Ooh, eye patches are good. Okay, I'm wearing eye patches now. Okay. How long do you keep these on for? I'm going to say it's 15 to 20 minutes. Great. I think this episode will be done before then. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to put that out on the record. I am a little sad that I didn't get to like open up the Labubu and they already had it dressed for me. Like that felt a little invasive, but anyway, oh my God, I love this thing. Can I pull this tag off? I don't like it. I don't know if someone is going to be like, don't do that. Pop Mart, don't they make a lot of junk? that company. I love this thing. Oh my God, I fucking love it. Okay. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my trip going home. I think I've tried to do this twice, but I've decided like at least on 2 other times when I was trying to say that like it wasn't interesting. But here's the thing. So when I was flying back from Milan, I was flying back on the NBC charter plane. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that like flying private? No. That means I don't really know, but if I had to guess, based on my experience, is that NBC bought out like a full flight, a full Delta flight. Okay. Because they have that many like employees traveling. And this particular charter plane was flying into JFK Airport, like in New York. Okay. So there was going to be really bad weather. And because like it was an NBC plane, they were just like, we're not going to JFK anymore. We'll go to Atlanta. So I had a flight to Atlanta. So I flew into Atlanta, and then I was looking, and, you know, I'm just checking my seats, like, where am I going to be sitting? What's going to be going on? Oh, of course, I'm sitting in a middle seat from Atlanta to Los Angeles. And I said, that's okay, because I just downloaded this new game on my phone that is truly like terrible. And it's a waste of time. It doesn't make sense. It's basically like you move like colored liquids from one bottle into another. Again, I apologize for this episode. Okay. But you're the one who's still listening, not me. So before I get on this flight where I know I'm about to be in a middle seat, I said, I have to, because I'll be honest that when I was away, I was not the best at making sure that I was eating all of the time. Like sometimes there would just be like times where it was just like, okay, I guess I'm not going to like eat right now. And it was never on purpose. It was just like the hours and the timing of everything was just so erratic. So I was like, I just want to like eat something fun and nice. So I'm going to let you know that before I got on my flight, I had an Auntie Anne's original pretzel and 5 tenders from Popeyes Louisiana fresh chicken. It was amazing. And I had, because I just copied the guy in front of me, a Dr. Pepper. I haven't had a Dr. Pepper in at least a decade. And it was nice. And it was like quite refreshing, to be fair. So I had that. And then I got home and went to bed right away. And then yesterday, I just ate like a salad and about 55 pieces of saltwater taffy. So I haven't really kind of acclimated to an everyday life sort of situation, but that's okay. I'm dying. Can I tell you this? I am dying for like a Jersey Mike's sopping wet bread situation right now. Like, I feel like that's what I'm going to have to get. But there's another thing, actually, I'm thinking of it right now. Like, I need to do a full, like cleanse. Does that make sense? And what I mean by that is that, like, on Friday, I'm going to get a haircut because my hair is just like a fucking beehive disaster. Okay, so Friday haircut. I think, and sometimes I do this before I go like on a trip, is where I'll get a manicure and a pedicure because I'll be like, I just want to make sure like my shit looks nice, right? Like, I'm not getting my nails like colored or anything. I don't like when I have paint on my nails. I've done it before and I'm just like, that looks ridiculous. So I don't do that. I don't think it's a good look for me. For no other reason other than I'm like, wow, my fingers look like short, stubby kielbasa's. So like, I just don't put paint on my nails. But I do like to get the odd pedicure, manicure. So I think I'm going to do that because I just like, it makes me feel like, oh, so refreshed. Other than that, I'm, doing it on my own. Cut, file. I am just sort of like, we deserve a fresh start, right? Because we're opening the med spa, and it's just sort of like, let's just like do a nice fresh start. So what am I going to do as soon as we get over this? And what I'm saying over this is, as soon as I stop recording, I need to go get another like razor thing for my face because my face is like a bit itchy right now. Okay, so I need to get like shave the beard, but I need another like head for the buzzer, my Norelco, whatever. Lots of brand mentioning on this podcast. Again, like I'm saying, it's just like this. Don't listen to this episode and all episodes moving forward. Please, please. This is the best I can do today. And that's really all I can do. Also, look at this thing. This is like how I carry the makeup brushes home. Oops, wrong direction. Hold on. If you're listening to this, you're like, this is like horrible. Look at that. Amazing. Truly amazing. I think I'm going to have to call it because I'm actually talking like gibberish. This was just sort of like I'm here. We're doing it again. And next week we'll be back. We'll be better than ever. We'll have like a real episode. This is just sort of like a fake, like I'm here. I just want you to know I'm safe. Okay. The Popeyes and the Auntie Annes are still sort of making their way through the system. But yeah, that's the main thing. I just want you to know I'm here. I'm happy. I'm safe. We're recovering from the Olympics. It was so good to have episodes there. I think we'll even do like a bigger breakdown. I don't know. I'm making no promises because I famously sometimes don't follow through with them. I'm looking, what is over there on the, it's like this was, the thing is that like the day crept up on me, right? So I'm doing what I can. I literally love you to death. I do. And I would really love, let's get some not Olympic intrusive thoughts back onto the podcast. We have still a lot of like texts and voicemails to go over, which I will do. But let's get into your everyday normal sort of situations with the with the intrusive thoughts, voicemails, and text messages. If you'd like to call or text the show, you can at 310-909-7117. That phone number is in my Instagram bio, on my link tree, anywhere that you find phone numbers. And yeah, I apologize for this being a mess, but also you knew that going in. Even the episodes that have a lot of substance and guidance, yeah, they're messy too, right? They're messy too. They're longer than this, but this is just, like I said, this is a check-in. This is not a full blown ass episode. So with that being said, I'm Adam Rippon, and these have been my intrusive thoughts. Bye, everybody. And again, sorry for the chaos. It just, it is what it is. Love ya. Bye.